the man standing before you, the harmless Blakk Rasta. They see me as the most harmful, and this is the report. Watch it.
Why does this American PR firm have secret files on this guy, the guy who created the Netflix show Cooked, on this Ghanaian artist, and why is the US government paying them money? Let's backtrack. This PR firm, Vfluence, is being sued in the US for suppressing information for over 20 years on the link between pesticide paraquat and Parkinson's disease. So, we dug into who this PR firm is and found that the US government actually gave them taxpayer money to profile critics of industrial agriculture in Africa. This is what we found out. 1. They're secretly monitoring people who dare talk about the harmful effects of pesticides. They've created a database of the private and personal information of over 3,000 people and organizations, many of whom are just sharing information and fighting to protect farmers from the harmful impacts of pesticides. 2. They've created a members-only network. It's accessible only through invite and includes the likes of executives from pesticide companies, scientists, basically anybody who has any power to make rules about pesticides. And in this group, they share misinformation about how harmful pesticides are to your health. And while so many farmers in the US are getting sick, it's even more worrying in Kenya because there are no rules around the kind of protective gear that farmers are supposed to use when using pesticides. You basically can get a pesticide from any agrovet shop. So the fact that the US government gave money to a PR company that's undermining environmentalists in Africa is shocking news.
Well, dash it away. You saw the report, right? There's only one journalist mentioned here. Out of the 500, the most targeted is the man standing in front of you, Blakk Rasta. And my crime is that I educate Ghanaian farmers and African farmers to stay away from paraquat and stay away from GMOs. Now, paraquat is a dangerous agrochemical which is linked to Parkinson's disease. A lot of American farmers are dying from the use of some of these pesticides. And we went all the way to the Parliament House of Ghana, fighting some of these chemicals, aka pesticides and GMOs, with sovereignty Ghana. Today, my brother, my sister, it took an investigative machinery for a whole year to break into this dangerous mafia group and see the names of the people targeted by Vfluence, sponsored by the American government. I had a call, and I thought that it was a fraudulent call. And this call was coming all the way from Kenya, and it was monitored all the way in Holland. They asked if they could speak with me. I said, yes. We had to relocate to another site where we were supposed to stay away from bugs and recording. My brother, when the investigators were sure that there were no bugs, they asked me if I was Blakk Rasta. I said yes. They gave me details of my life, when I was born, where I live, where I go to eat food, the routes that I normally take when I'm going to visit friends and all that. Mentioned deep information about me. I confirmed all those, and then they asked me again, where do you think this information is coming from? I said, well, some of it is on the internet, of course. He said, how about those that are not on the internet? He said, you have been profiled by Vfluence, supported by the American government, that you are fighting against GMOs and modern agricultural practices, they call that. What does it mean to have you profiled? It means you are targeted. They see you as somebody spoiling their business. And anything they can do to silence you, they will do it. And from this website, it came out that Blakk Rasta is unbribable. If you are going to this modest Rasta man who does not accept bribes and would not condone anything, Be ready for him, because your money cannot buy him. No matter what kind of advocacy you bring, what he stands for is what he stands for. But for our business, the best way to deal with this person, you can guess what it is. So this is not Ghana, this is America. The work we do here is very dangerous. Profiled by V-Fluence. And it took 3 powerful worldwide media houses to be able to crack this thing. And when they called me, they were speaking to me, you could feel it inside them. When they called me, I told them, listen, I'm not a businessman. I don't do agriculture, so I'm the wrong person. And they started giving me information. Today, it's been published. And it's all over the world. My brother, I am a target of greedy farmers, wicked people, and the government of the United States of America is sponsoring this evil. So sometimes when we come on TV and on radio to talk to you, don't ever think that it's a walk in the park. It's extremely dangerous. A lot of journalists have lost their lives by fighting for the right thing. Now, I was happy about one thing. If the website made up of at least 1,000 CEOs, rich billionaires, could say that no amount of money could bribe this guy. Therefore, if you are going to him, the best way is to sit him down and make him feel like he's your friend. Talk to him beautifully and nicely. And then you try to sell the chemical to him by trying to re-educate him. In other words, misinform him. If you succeed in that, he will think that he's doing the right thing. And he will buy into your idea and sell it. Don't try giving him money. He will not accept it. And if you make a mistake, and somewhere along the line, he believes that you are not the friend that you are evil, he will expose you. So be careful how you do your things. As the friendship goes along, you could bring him gifts. He would accept gifts because you are a friend. But when he gets to realize or suspect that there's an ulterior motive, you will regret it. So if you don't want to risk all this, the best thing to do is to protect our business. Paraquat and the rest of the pesticides. Protect it by getting rid of these people. It doesn't sound real, right? These are the dangers we go through. It's not easy to be a journalist who speaks his mind. It's not easy to educate the people. That is why every time I talk about patriotism, play that tape.